Hi folks, it's Tom at psychsafety.com again, and today we're just going to be talking quickly about the definition of psychological safety again, but in this sense we're going to be talking about why it's called psychological safety and not sociological safety, and how there are some movements, some suggestions that both either or the psychological safety should be renamed sociological safety, or that there is another thing, another phenomenon, another idea, another concept called sociological safety. Now, just to address these two terms. So psychological, the word psychological focuses on the individual. It's the individual's experiences, how we feel, behave, based upon our mental states, our personality and cognition and things like that. Sociological focuses on and refers to society, social groups, how people interact in groups, social institutions, broader social structures, norms and values and things like that. Sociological perspectives look at how society functions and influences behaviour and those patterns of interactions between people and communities and organisations. Now, so if we bear that in mind and think about what psychological safety is, it's interesting because psychological safety is the belief that one will not be punished or humiliated for speaking up with ideas, questions, concerns or mistakes. Now, so it's a belief. That means it must be psychological, right? Because it's only in the sense that so we can only believe in a psychological way. We are individuals. We don't have a sort of group consciousness. Well, although maybe that's a topic for another time. But yeah, fundamentally we believe as individuals. We can't be inside someone else's head, and we certainly can't believe things collectively in that sort of sense. However, psychological safety is in very significant ways driven by and influenced by sociological structures, phenomena, beliefs, norms, communities, and things like that. Psychological safety is an outcome, in part, of the structures and systems and incentives that we're subject to. If say in healthcare, if people are punished, if structurally people are punished for making mistakes and highlighting concerns, then they're going to feel less psychologically safe. We're going to feel less psychologically safe. Now that's a sociological issue. Everything from politics to the way organizations are structured to intersectionality and beliefs and things like racism and misogyny and the way we deal with neurodiversity and socioeconomic differences. They are very much sociological concepts, and they very much influence our psychological safety in organizations, in groups and in teams and with our peers and colleagues. Now, so in that sense, psychological safety is very much influenced and driven by sociological factors, but it's experienced in a psychological way. It's a psychological phenomena. So so in this sense, we could call it psychological safety, we could call it sociological safety. Both are true, both are to some degree wrong, but we are where we are. It is called psychological safety, and it makes a lot of sense for it to be called that. So so if you hear the terms sociological safety, things like that, fundamentally, really, they're very similar things, and I wouldn't worry too much about the difference between them. Fundamentally, psychological safety is the belief that one will not be punished or humiliated for speaking up with ideas, questions, concerns and mistakes, and that is very much influenced as well by the broader world around us and the way we interact with it. So so that's psychological safety and sociological safety. To find out more about this and loads of other topics, head over to psychsafety.com. Sign up to our newsletter, get involved in our community, buy some stickers, get involved in our workshops, attend a meetup and a lean coffee and all of that stuff. Like, comment, subscribe, do all that video stuff, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.